Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Panchayati Raj system in India. So let's begin ahead. Here it says, in India, the Panchayati Raj now functions as a system of governance in which Gram Panchayat are the basic unit of local administration. Okay, so what your Gram Panchayat? They are the basic unit of any local administration. This system of Panchayati Raj, basically it is divided into the three parts. The first is called your Gram Panchayat, which is at the village level. Okay, and second we have Mandal Parishad or Block Samiti or Panchayat Samiti, that is your block level. And the third one is your Zila Parishad, that is at the district level. Okay, so if you will look at this one by one. Okay, so first one is your this Gram Panchayat. Okay, the second one is your Mandal Parishad, which is also known as a Block Samiti or Panchayat Samiti or block level. Okay, and the third one is your Zila Parishad or district level. This is how the basically the Gram Panchayat is divided, and now further we will read about its subdivision, etc. in it. So part 9 of the Indian Constitution is the section of the Constitution relating to the Panchayat. Okay, so which part of Indian Constitution? That is part 9. Okay, is relating to the Panchayats in India. It stipulate means it specifies that in states or union territories with more than 2 million inhabitants, there are three levels of PRIs. Okay, that is Panchayati Raj. Okay, so this that is part 9 says this of Indian Constitution. Okay, so if you look from this point of view here, so it says the one is your Gram Panchayat, second is Kshetra Panchayat and District Panchayat, okay, which you have already read about, right? The village level, block and district level. Only the Okay, further it says in the state or union territories with less than 2 million inhabitants, there are only two levels of PRIs. The Gram Sabha consists of all the registered voters living in the area of Gram Panchayat and is the organization through which village inhabitants participate directly in the local government. Election are for the members of panchayats at all levels take place every 5 years. Okay, so what is the duration of the election? Is 5 years. The panchayat must include members of your scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, that is STs, in the same proportion as in the general population. Means the panchayat should have all members of all the communities. It should not be excluding any communities, including SC, ST, and general. Other third of all seats and chairpersons post must be reserved for women. Okay, and there should be a reserved post for women also. In some states, half of all the seats and the chairpersons post are reserved for women even in some states. Further, it says that this is important here. The modern Panchayati Raj system was introduced in India by 73rd Constitution Amendment in 1993. Okay, you need to remember that when was the modern Panchayati Raj system was introduced in India. So that is 73rd Constitution Amendment in 1993. Although it is based upon the historical Panchayati Raj system of the Indian subcontinent and is also present in Pakistan, Bangladesh and Nepal also. Okay, in these neighboring countries also you will find Panchayati Raj system over there. Following a personal submitted in 1986 by L.M. Singhvi Committee to make certain changes in the Panchayati Raj institution, which had already existed in early Indian history and which had been introduced not very successfully in the 20th century. The modern Panchayati Raj system was formalized and introduced in India in April 1993 as 73rd Amendment. Okay, the date is also given. You see, I mean the month, April 1993 as 73rd Amendment to the Constitution. Following a study conducted by the number of Indian committees on various ways of implementing a more decentralized administration, the modern Panchayati Raj and its Gram Panchayats are not to be confused with the extra constitutional Cape Panchayats, which is known as called Cape Panchayats, found in the parts of western Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. So they may ask you where the Cape Panchayats are found. So they are found in western Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. In India, the Panchayati Raj now functions as a system of governance in which the Gram Panchayats are the basic units. Okay, Gram Panchayats are the basic unit of local administration. The system has three levels that we have already discussed. That is the Gram Panchayat at the village level, Mandal Parishad or the Block Samiti, or Panchayat Samiti at the block level, and Zila Parishad district level. Currently, the panchayat system exists in all states except, now see here, these are the states. They can give you this also, okay, except uh, below given which state does not have the Panchayati Raj system in it. Okay, so you should remember that. Okay, these states they do not have. There is Nagaland, Meghalaya, Mizoram. Okay, and all the union territories except Delhi. So Delhi is having the Panchayati Raj system. Other union territories they don't have Panchayati Raj system. That you need to remember. Okay, now how the panchayat receives the funds? Okay, so first they receive the fund from local bodies grants. Okay, local bodies grants as recommended by Central Finance Commission, funds for implementation of centrally sponsored schemes, fund released by state government on recommendation of the State Finance Commission. Let's have a look at the history of Panchayati Raj system in India. So Panchayati Raj originated second millennium BCE in India during the Vedic times. Which time during? Vedic times. Since Vedic time, the village or the gram in the country is considered as the basic unit of regional self-administration. Mahatma Gandhi advocated Panchayati Raj. Advocate here means Mahatma Gandhi supported the foundation of India's political system and decentralized from the form of government in which each village would be responsible for its own affairs. The term for such a vision was Gram Swaraj, okay, village self-governance. It means. Okay. Instead, India developed a highly centralized form of government. However, this has been moderated by the delegation of several administrative functions to the local level, empowering elected Gram Panchayats. Okay, further it says the Panchayati Raj system was first adopted by the state of Bihar by the Bihar Panchayat Act 1947. It was continued legacy of local self-government started by Lord Ripon in British era. Later it was implemented by Rajasthan in Nagaur district on 2nd October 1959. Okay, this is very important details over here, guys. You should remember that. Rajasthan was the first state to introduce panchayat system in India. See which state was the first to introduce this panchayat system? Rajasthan. Okay, after independence. During the 1950s and 60s, other state government adopted the system as laws were passed to establish panchayats in various states. Maharashtra was ninth states. The Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, headed by MP Balwant Rai Mehta, was a committee appointed by the Government of India in January 1957 to examine the work of Community Development Program 1952 and the National Extension Services 1953 to suggest the measures to improve their work. The committee recommendation was implemented by NDC in January 1958, and this set the stage for the launching of Panchayati Raj institution throughout the country. The committee recommended the establishment of the scheme of democratic decentralization, which finally came to be known as Panchayati Raj. Okay, the committee see here the committee recommended the establishment of the scheme of democratic decentralization, which was later on known as called your Panchayati Raj. Okay. This led to the establishment of a three-tier Panchayati Raj system: Gram Panchayat at the village level, okay, Panchayat Samiti at the block level, and Zila Parishad at the district level. On 24 April 1993, the Constitutional Act of 1992 came into the force in India to provide constitutional status to the Panchayati Raj institution. The amendment was extended to panchayats in the tribal areas of 8 states, namely Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and Rajasthan. Okay, okay, so we have seen the name of the 8 state. Now, for that's the beginning on 24 December 1996. This had happened. This amendment contains provision for the devolution of powers and responsibilities to the panchayats, both for the preparation of economic development plans and social justice. Okay, for the economic plans, development plans, as well as for the social justice. This was what kind of function the panchayats were performing, as well as for the implementation in the relation to 29 subject listed in the 11th schedule of the Constitution and the ability to levy and collect appropriate taxes. Okay, and this was the duty of panchayats to collect the taxes, duties, tolls, and fees. The act aims to provide a three-tier system of Panchayati Raj for all states having a population of over 2 million, to hold panchayat elections regularly every 5 years, to provide seats reserved for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and women, to appoint a state finance commission to make recommendations regarding the financial powers of the panchayats and to constitute a district planning committee. Okay, guys, now here you can see right in the front of you what is this? This is the list of committees constituted for the recommendation regarding the Panchayati Raj in India. The first one was your Balwant Rai Mehta, 1957, first committee, you need to remember. Then after we had V.T. Krishnamachari, that in 1960. Then we have Takatmal Jain Study Group, 1966. Then we have Ashok Mehta Committee, 1978. G.V.K. Rao Committee, 1958. Dr. L.M. Singhvi Committee, 1986. P.K. Thungon Committee, 1989. And the last one was your S. Mohinder Singh Committee, that was in 2013. Okay. Okay, further we have the Gram Panchayat Sabha. It says the Sarpanch is its elected head. Okay, who is the head of the Gram Panchayat? Sarpanch. The member of the Gram Panchayat are elected directly by voting age village population for a period of 5 years. Okay, for how many years? It is for 5 years. The Sarpanch is appointed for 5 years. Now let's have a look at the source of income where the panchayat gets its money from. So first thing, the taxes collected locally, such as on water, places of pilgrimage, local mandis and markets. Okay, second source is a fixed grant for the state government in proportion to the land revenue and money for making and schemes assigned to the parishads. And the third one is donation. Okay, now we are talking about the block level panchayat, or which is also known as called your Panchayat Samiti. Okay, so let's read about the Panchayat Samiti. Panchayat Samiti or a block panchayat is a local government body at tehsil level. At which level it is? At tehsil level. This body works for the villages of the tehsil that together are called development block. The Panchayat Samiti is the link between Gram Panchayat and district administration. Okay. Just as the tehsil goes by other names in the various parts of India, notably Mandal and Taluka, there are a number of variations in the nomenclature for the block panchayat. For example, it is known as Mandal Parishad in Andhra Pradesh, okay, Taluka Panchayat in Gujarat, and Karnataka, and Panchayat Samiti in Maharashtra. See, so as you can see, it has a various name. The work is same, but the names are different in the different states. Now, if you look at its composition, how it is made up of, so members in the block panchayat, okay, is mostly ex-official. Who they are? Ex-official. It is composed of all of the sarpanches, okay, that is the Gram Panchayat chairman in the Panchayat Samiti area, the MPs and the MLAs of the area, the sub-district officer, SDO, okay, of the subdivision, co-opt members, representatives of co-opt members means the representative SC, ST and women in that. Associate members, okay, a farmer from the area, a representative or of the cooperative societies, and one from marketing services, and some elected members. The Panchayat Samiti is elected for a term of 5 years and is headed by a chairman and deputy chairman. The term is 5 years, headed by chairman and deputy chairman it is. Okay, now here you can see the common department of the Panchayat Samiti, which department it deals with: general administration, finance, public work, agriculture, health, education, social welfare, information technology, water supply department, animal husbandry and others. Okay, these all are the departments with which the Panchayat Samiti deals with. Further it says there is an officer for every department. A government appointed block development officer, that is known as called BDO, is the executive officer to the Samiti and the chief of its administration, and is responsible for his work to the CEO of ZP. Further, we talk about the functions of it. Okay, so implementation of the schemes for the development of the agriculture and infrastructure, establishment of primary health centers and primary schools, supply of clean drinking water, drainage and construction, repair of roads, etc. in a village, development of cottage and small scale industries, and opening of cooperative societies, establishment of the youth organization in India. Finally, here we have Zila Parishad, the governing of the advanced system of at the district level, or the Panchayat Raj is popularly known as your Zila Parishad. The chief of administration is an officer of the IAS cadre. See, in Zila Parishad we have IAS cadre officer, okay, and chief officer of the Panchayati Raj. If you look at his composition of Zila Parishad, so the membership varies from 40 to 60 and usually comprises, means it has at least 40 to 60 members in Zila Parishad. Okay, the deputy commissioner of the district, president of all the panchayats in the district, head of all the government departments in the district, members of parliament and members of legislative assemblies in the district, a representatives of each cooperative society, some women and scheduled caste members, if not educated represented, co-opted members having extraordinary experience and achievement in public services. Okay. Next, we have functions of Jila Parishad. What are the functions? Let's see the function. First one, it says provide essential services and facilities to rural population, supply improved seeds to farmers and inform them of new farming techniques, set up of the schools, libraries in the rural areas, start primary health centers and hospitals, villages, okay, vaccination drives, etc. It executes the plans for the development of the scheduled caste and tribes, run ashram shalas for the Adivasi children, set up the free hostels for them, encourage entrepreneurs to start small scale industries and implement the rural employment schemes. Here, entrepreneur means the business people. Construct bridges, road, and other public facilities under maintenance, provide employment to the local villages. Also works on sanitation related issues in the village. Okay, guys, so this way we have done with what the Panchayati Raj system in India is. I hope that you like this content. Okay, and I would like to inform you this content was last updated on 15 January 2021 only. Okay, so thank you all of you for watching this, and in your comment box, you can let us know that which other exams you guys would like to prepare after your IGNOU examination, right? There must be some other exams coming up, so our team can work on it. In future, we are planning to provide the notes also. As this time, we have received a lot of comments, people saying that, sir, please provide notes, but we did not prepare any specific notes for anyone this time. But in future, we can do so on your demand. All right, guys. So thank you very much for to all of you, and best wishes ahead. Bye bye.